Sorry, it was coming out of both speakers. I forgot to check to see if there was an update before I...
Girl, you're gonna feel a little prank.
Why does it say I said Paw Patrol? Where are the captions?
Here you are. I was going to call you.
Okay. What? Let's do this. Just real quick. This dish will make everyone sweat buckets in summer. It won't work. This dessert might not be refreshing enough.
What you muttering about? Are you talking to the cicadas?
I'm trying to choose dishes for the ceremony, but there are too many options. My head feels like it's filled with 10,000 screeching cicadas.
Here,
I can't read.
Say ah.
What, bruh? Without thinking, I part my lips and a sweet petite four is placed into my...
A special dessert selected by yours truly. Is it good?
Surprisingly, having a reliable advisor can be motivational. There are still 999 cicadas to go, though.
Only one cicada went down? This reliable advisor needs to step up his game.
Raphael takes the menu from my hands. He quickly scans it despite the various marks I made, and then he writes something down.
I know this chef. They specialize in menu curation for large formal events. Just tell him what style you're looking for and he'll handle everything else.
What was once an impossibly complex task now seemed easy. I let out a sigh of relief.
Do you still have cicadas in your head?
Yeah, just one.
Hmm?
It's complaining that it's been cooped up in this room all day. If I don't take it outside for some fresh air, it's going to keep giving me a headache. Raphael smiles as he pulls me to my feet and leads me outside.
You should have said so sooner. When you have a headache, you need to spend more time in places without a ceiling.
It's time for our allocated break. We board a small boat that's just touched the water and drift with the current. The river goes from one end of the spatial anomaly to the other. We approach the boundary and prepare to dock when...
Warning. Energy fluctuation levels in this area are rising.
The waves violently rock our boat. I reach out to Raphael. Raphael! But what I receive instead is a gentle kiss.
It's time to do your actual job, Miss Hunter. Let's investigate.
We discover what seems to be a gateway to another spatial anomaly underwater. It's filled with crystal clear seawater. I realize I can breathe here and quickly focus on examining the energy fluctuation levels. It's surprisingly stable down here. I guess the fluctuations are limited to the boundary between the two spaces. Let's head back, Raphael. We need to map out the boating areas for the guests. Wait, where did you go? Behind me, there's nothing but bright, clear seawater.
Help me. I'm being eaten alive.
Raphael? I swim towards the sound and find Raphael laying on a bed of seaweed. He's surrounded by swarms of glittering bioluminescent creatures. They resemble fireflies, and some of them are clinging to his body.
Hurry. Grab my hand.
Bruh. I quickly do as he says, but he pulls me in.
This bodyguard took the bait this time. How cute.
Raphael holds me as we sink into the soft bed of seaweed.
This place doesn't have any cicadas that'll buzz in your head. It's perfect for a nap.
The rippling water rocks us like a cradle. I rest my head on his arm. It's almost like you've done this before. I'm curious. Did you sneak away to take naps when you were little?
Not really, but I snuck out to have fun during festivals. I did that one time, and eventually got lost in a deep, narrow sea trench. The fish there aren't exactly friendly. I had to hide behind the coral and wait for my family to find me. Thankfully, Lemurians have a tradition of collecting beautiful coral branches to give to their lovers during festivals. So I ended up being collected by some Lemurians and got home in no time.
Giving beautiful coral branches to someone you love during festivals. I found a solution to the reward dilemma that's been troubling me for so long. I see
We finally got to spend time together, and it's over just like that.
We've been together these past few days.
That's different. Work is work. I'm talking about our alone time.
Once this mission is over, we'll have a few days off. We can use our alone time to do whatever you want. He immediately hooks his pinky finger with mine.
You said that, not me. So I'm booking your vacation time. Okay? Cool. I'm glad it's settled.
I pull Raphael up to sit and see several fireflies moving across his shoulders. Filaments emitting a faint glow are still on his body. Neato burrito. I already finished that. I have to pick one. Wait, I pick three. Oh, okay, we've got a few days. I'll do that later.
Thanks a bunch. The dispatch center was quite crowded. Lincoln hunters like yourself have more experience in evacuating people and preparing for battle.
Don't mention it. We all learn from one another.
The magnetic field here is unique. Wanderers usually hang around the snowfield and mountains. They only started appearing in crowded places recently. It's probably because...
He smiles and trails off. That information is probably classified.
Judging from the scale of the damage at the dispatch center, no trains will be leaving from today onward. You guys are headed for Snowcrest, right? If you'd like, we can lend you a transport vehicle. It'll be bumpy, but it can traverse the snowy terrain.
You have my gratitude.
It's parked right outside the train station. Come with me.
It starts to snow outside. Zane and I stand in the freezing wind. A majestic 4-dog sleigh is in front of us. The dogs are all handsome and have thick fur. Their height is around half an average person's.
What do you think? It's a specialty here. Treat it like a tourist experience.
Awesome!
It's up to you now. My team is leaving. See ya!
Another cold burst of wind blows past us. I look at Zane quietly and smile sheepishly. We won't be able to make it to Snowcrest tonight. Maybe we should just find a hotel nearby. Zane hops onto the sleigh and grabs the reins effortlessly with his gloved hands. Bruh. So you know how to drive? I mean, you know how to ride it?
Not all of my trips were accompanied by medical staff. I've ridden these sleighs a few times.
But those are actual dogs.
You are the deluxe snow dog. The auto driving system has been fully upgraded. Please select one of the following to start your adventure. Sightseeing, full speed ahead, children friendly.
It can talk? I stumble as I board the sleigh and almost fall onto the snow. Zane grabs my arm just in time. In the howling wind, Zane glances at me through his goggles, his voice muffled by his scarf, carrying a hint of mirth.
Shall we get going?
Please drive safely. Sorry, hold on. The terrain becomes ever more mountainous. At the end of the horizon is Snowcrest, shrouded in dusk. The sleigh dogs start their journey back immediately. I rub my slightly wind-burnt face and walk with Zane. Judging from how well you steered, you're definitely not someone who helps out a few times a year. You're like a local. What did Dr. Noah say? Should we go directly to him, or?
He said he's busy at the moment and can't pick us up in person. But
Zane pauses. Curious, I meet his gaze.
he's arranged our pickup ride.
A snow-white silhouette suddenly appears between us. What is that?
I almost forgot how clingy he is.
In response, the white creature leaps out from the flower bed and lands on Zane's luggage. Only now do I see a little white fox. Zane closes his eyes as if hit by a migraine. When he opens his eyes, his expression returns to normal.
You've gained weight, Pi.
You two know each other?
He is Dr. Noah's pickup ride. Pi.
The fox ignores Zane, but paws at the canned pet food Zane had brought from Lincoln City. In this cold, soulless world where advanced technology reigns supreme, it's surprising to see gluttonous creatures like you. Here, eat as much as you want. I kneel down to pat the little fox's head. He turns to rub against me affectionately before eating more food.
He loves food, but not the person who bought it.
Did Dr. Noah name him Pie because it's his favorite dessert is white pie?
When Dr. Noah adopted him, he ate 6 pies in one go.
I can't help but chuckle. Zane lifts up Pie's right leg to check something. There's a little thing strapped to it. What is that?
A tag.
For a vaccination? I suddenly feel like Pie simply isn't Dr. Noah's pet. Zane has always kept a tight lid on his polar-related research. He calls it a vacation or a visit to his teacher. What has he and Dr. Noah been researching? And why does it have to be done in such a cold place? As I watch Zane brush off the crumbs from Pie's whiskers, my curiosity grows.
Pie is very special. He's as intelligent as a 9-year-old child. Don't be fooled by his cute, innocent appearance.
With a poker face, Zane blocks Pie's attempt to pick up another can and taps the fox's head.
You only get 1 can of snacks per day. Go on now.
I accidentally hit the speed up button. Pie leads us swiftly through the streets. It takes a while, but we finally arrive at the place where Dr. Noah lives. Before we can enter the front yard, we hear the sound of some creature whining and struggling.
There. The pain is gone now.
Little animals running around, stirring up snow and dirt. An old man wearing a large coat comforts the polar mink in his arms.
Zane, what are you waiting for? Help me.
1 second.
Huh? There's a hint of metaflux in the air. Is it from the mink? Before I can ask, Zane traps a bunch of black furballs scurrying about the yard with an ice cage he creates.
Are there other escapees?
No. They messed up my yard again.
Zane catches another few animals in the same way and puts them back in their cages.
Does the antagonist no longer work?
Its effectiveness was shortened by a week. It seems the metaflux around this area is increasing again. Oh, hello. Long time no see.
Dr. Noah dusts off the snow on his knees, gets up, and walks over with a wide smile on his face.
Come on in. It'll be warmer inside.
Let me grab some water real quick.
How's the fish? It's not much, but I caught it myself.
This is the first time I've eaten a very sweet fish. It has a unique flavor.
Dr. Noah is very old, so his taste buds don't work anymore.
After dinner, we sit in front of the fireplace together. Having eaten his fill, Pie sleeps between me and Zane. Dr. Noah puts on his spectacles and studies the files I brought.
So your grandmother told you everything.
All she left me was this box of files. The rest I can only speculate. Is the protocore in my heart really an aether core? And was it placed there on purpose?
I don't know why or how the process was done, but in regards to the protocore, even a minimally invasive surgery can leave behind traces.
Dr. Noah looks up at me with expectant eyes.
If I had to guess, it might be your innate strength.
How can that...
There are countless, seemingly impossible hypotheses behind every scientific conclusion. Before the evol gene emerged, no one believed they could wield the power of nature.
But all experiments have a purpose. What could the aether core in my heart possibly prove?
What were they trying to prove?
The old man laughs dryly and shakes his head.
Why do you think people want to go inside the deep space tunnel? Some things are attractive by simply existing. Unraveling the unknown is a purpose in and of itself. Some are willing to do anything to achieve their goals. So, don't let anyone know about your ether core.
While I haven't told anyone, Grandma is... I try to suppress the pain in my heart and compose myself. The person responsible for this will find me sooner or later. That's why I need to know what makes the Aether Core so special. You say there are people willing to do anything to achieve their goals, so who exactly are you talking about?
Ether was originally something philosophers came up with. The fifth element, so to speak. No one can prove or disprove ether exists. Maybe that's the reason your grandmother called it ether. A mysterious energy that surpasses the other protocores. Anyone who knows about it will desire.
Anybody who knows about it will desire it. And anyone who has it will pay the price. The Aether Core is at the center of an intricate web. What happened to my family is just one thread of it. As if sensing my thoughts, Dr. Noah gently pats me on the shoulder.
Don't worry about it too much. They shouldn't be able to find you anytime soon. The amount of energy in your heart right now is far less than what the experimental data shows. It's possible an accident occurred in the final experiment, which reduced the Aether Core's power.
Reduce the power?
I'm just guessing. This is beyond my field of expertise.
Who else knows about the experiment?
To better understand your heart's condition, I tried to contact those researchers privately, but most had either died or disappeared. It'd be hard to find any of them today. I do recall your grandmother mentioning one had run away to N109 zone. They joined Anna Kindness.
Anna Kindness? I didn't expect to hear that name from him. But after giving it some thought, it makes sense.
Their fellow researchers started dying or disappearing soon after that. I only knew Grandma used to do scientific research, but she never mentioned what she researched. Our home also didn't have any hints about her past. Dr. Noah, I have one last question about Grandma. Was she the person who put the Aether Core in my heart? I don't know. I know very little about your grandmother. But not everyone is lucky enough to do what's right in the beginning. We can only hope we'd have the chance to turn it into something we won't regret.
Dr. Noah puts all the files back into the box and hands it to me.
Maybe this is the choice she made.
In the stillness of night, all is quiet except for the muffled crackle of the fireplace. Occasionally, a few sparks pop out from the flame, making a crisp sound. After tossing and turning in my bed, I decided to sit in front of the fireplace and go through the files left by Grandma. The Aether Core. Energy incomparable to other protocores. Grandma knew someone might target people related to the Aether Cores. Is that why she kept me in the dark for so long? What should I do now? While my mind is a tangled mess, I hear a rhythmic tapping sound from the French windows. As I turn, I see Zane standing there with a thin layer of snow on his hair. Huh?
Will there really be one tonight?
The weather forecast predicted heavy snowfall with cloudy skies, and the KP index is low. It's unlikely we'll see an aurora.
Then why did you...
When visiting for the first time, an aurora is required to make the trip worthwhile. Look, the snow has stopped. Only at the very end will someone know if there is a watershed moment.
Until the very end. Yet, Grandma and those researchers, they... people who persist until the very end, only to be defeated.
I meant the Aurora.
Same. What's that over there?
Mount Eternal.
Oh. I remember. It had an anomalous protofield a few years back. Dr. Noah chose to live here in the Arctic. For your research project, right?
Not necessarily. My friend sacrificed himself during the protofield anomaly that took place here.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Is there more to his sacrifice? Like a secret?
It was an accident. It's already in the past.
Do you think the pain caused by death can truly be forgotten with time?
It cannot. Time can't heal everything, nor can someone simply forget the pain. However, people can become accustomed to sorrow.
But time has helped you and Dr. Noah find things worth living for, hasn't it?
The Aurora.
You're right. An Aurora is required to make an Arctic trip worthwhile. It's a shame we can only enjoy it for a few moments.
If you're sad, let this stay behind to appreciate the Aurora in your place.
Is that snowman supposed to be me? Are you going to stay in Snowcrest for a while longer? Well, I'll leave this with you then. Will the snowman remind you of me?
No.
What?
However, when I do think of you, I'll just call.
That's to give me more doctor's orders? You're a very dedicated physician.
After you leave here and return home, you'll likely be quite busy.
Yeah. Busy learning about the secrets of the Ether Core and Anakinus. Let's hope that both of us can find the truth we seek.
Oh shucks! We can't do this. It's time for the next stream!